So, much to my surprise, after saying I wasn't writing poetry here, I ended up writing a poem. It's because after the last video where I was musing more conceptually on the question of home or home in question, the next theme that's a constant for me, poet or not, is love. So, closely related to all of these things like home and love is safety, but we'll get to that. So the poem is called IMAGO, and it's subtitled after Alfonsina Storni, who was an Argentine poet, and she wrote this great poem about a lover's idealized projections over feminizing, restrictive projections onto her. And so I kind of play with that a little bit, but in a new context. And obviously when I speak about IMAGO, I'm thinking of those projections, that idealized construction of the other that's so responsible for the contradictions of desire, not being able to see the other for who they are, or not being able to desire the other for who they are, but instead falling in love with the projection and holding to that IMAGO. But IMAGO also has a meaning in entomology. I think that's how you say the word, the study of insects, and it relates to that final stage of emergence. You know, for example, for creatures that go through transformation, like, I don't know, caterpillars to moths or butterflies. So that part's not as developed, but definitely when it comes to questions of emergence of the real self and the projected self, that's what this is dealing with. And that's why I kind of got inspired by the example of that famous poem by Alfonsina Storni. So IMAGO, after Alfonsina Storni. 1. Last night, in a dream, you called me Guerita. May as well have blown kisses, not ash. All for the sake of fabula? Cover me with that shawl, I said. I want shadow. 2. When we met, what did you see? Twinned IMAGO. A man, you said. Never a woman. I would not have married that. Yet you knew how to take, and did. You turn like a mirror as light evanesces. 3. Who would love this bright thing, ethereal, without gender? So unlike a woman, yet fugitive my form. Still, you want me golden, you want me fixed. 4. Desire's fraying parabola, Trish Sala wrote. Yet this is desire's caesura, a breath between this and the next. What was you and what was me? The burn after the ember. So I hope you liked that poem. I tried to use some restraint there and be suggestive with the fractured quality of the poem, the fractious quality of the poem. It is something that bedevils me, how it is that someone can say that they love you but cannot see you. Because in this particular instance, it's not just about transition, although transition just makes it more evident, I suppose. I still have to write about love, what it is to be loved. I guess if fortune tells me anything, it is there are still years ahead, and that in being who I am, maybe that bright thing will be lovable or loved.